right, Sean Patel here, my man, the former super middleweight champ, looking to become super middleweight champion again. Got what is that, daughter's doll in the hand?
Shout out to Miss Rachel.
To who?
To Miss Rachel.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, my daughter, son watched a different Miss Rachel, same sign language and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm up to par on all that now.
So, yeah, you got your daughter here at the workout. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
But here to support your wife, isn't that right?
Yep.
Her doing her thing.
Yeah, she's hosting the media workout today for Tszyu and who's the other?
Bakram Murtasaliev, undefeated IBF champ from Russia.
I'm not even gonna try on that one, but that guy. And so just here supporting her dad, and Becky's in town. So.
Well, it's cool. You know, she supports you on fight night, so this is kind of like her fight. Not fight night, but her media day.
Yeah,
It's
her media day. Yeah, she does a lot more than support me on fight night, though. She handles a lot of things, so she's a beast.
Man, she might have as much muscles as you do. You know, might have more. So
yeah, I know the totem pole is getting out of order in the house.
So, but Caleb, man. Well, actually, before we get to your career, bro, Tszyu, acknowledging some mutual respect there. Did you enjoy trading some words with Tim? He was asking you about the adjustments you made in the McMum fight, and what's your thoughts on Tim? You know?
Yeah, I mean, first off, good to be recognized by another top fighter like Tim, and I'm a fan of him, how he conducts himself, carries himself, really not a whole lot of extra. He's just ready to handle business, he's a hell of a fighter, so excited to see him rumble on the 19th.
Right, but he could quiet as kept. He could talk too. Like if you want to take it there, he could do that too. So.
Yeah, he'll oblige.
Right, he'll oblige. Right. Would you guys say the cloth you cut from is true fighters?
I mean, with that, for Tim, it seems to be that way. With me, I'd say so.
Yeah. Well, coming off the McCumbee fight, man. We talked about it off camera for a minute there, but you flipped the script on it. Like a lot of people like myself are thinking, keep the fight in the center of the ring, but you actually wound up dominating that fight with his back on the ropes.
Yeah.
Can you just take us through that a little bit?
Yeah, I said lead up to the fight, over the last 18 months, just been working on smoothing the edges of my game and trying to, be the most complete fighter that I've been yet, that I will be. And, I think that I proved that, and it was nice because, the key to winning that victory in the fashion that I did, was what I had been working on for the last 18 months. And obviously I've been working on it for a lot longer than that, but really, hammering, really locking in and focusing in on that, so it was good.
Did the 18 months, though, they affect your legs early in that fight where you weren't able to do what you normally would do in the center of the ring?
I wouldn't say it affected my legs or anything like that, because I put in like 350 rounds of sparring in, so I was sharp, but just he was kind of wild, erratic. I'm not even sure if he knew what he was doing at times. Bull rushing in, kind of knocked me over a couple times, but just stayed cool and calm. And at the beginning of the fourth round, I stepped to him like pretty early, and then at the end of the round, I stepped back to him. I came back to the round, I'm like, man, that's on the inside, that's where I'm gonna take it. And as soon as I sat down, Brad and my dad were both like, we're going to the inside. I need you. You're gonna stay in there the whole time. He's like, I need you to step to him, just be a savage. I was like, cool, because that's the plan anyways, and it worked out.
I know Brad, he talked like Bernard Hopkins used to from Philly about smothering the gun sometimes. Was that part of it too? Like this dude gets power on the outside with some of the way he was throwing his punches.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you don't want to be into somebody's power, and so a lot of different tactics. Just depends on the puzzle that you got in front of you, really.
So. Now, moving forward in the division, man. I know a few names, Charlo and Munguia and Edgar Berlanga, but just to start with Charlo, not saying it's a bad fight, but I do think like the public's more interested in Munguia or Berlanga. What do you think about that, though?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure with the time away, people might be a little more interested in Berlanga or Munguia, but I know Charlo's been in the gym training as well, so at least he's posted that. Who knows the truth, right? So whether it be, I'd like to fight Berlanga next, even though he lost. I think that's a big fight for boxing. The fans would love it. I would love it. It's a fight that I want. And but Charlo too. Munguia, Mobili, any of those guys. Those are all big fights. You guys know I'm up for the task.
How realistic is it to make a fight when the business of box, you're PBC and he's with Eddie Hearn right now. I mean, they just did Canelo and Berlanga, same two companies, but do you think it could really come together?
Yeah, I think so. Eddie Hearn knows I'm serious. I'm not just yip-yapping, so he knows I'm serious about it, and I think it makes sense. I'm sure you'd want to see it, like you said. A lot of the boxing world would, so why not?
Do you think Berlanga would be down for it? Do you think that's the problem, is him wanting to accept the fight?
I'm not sure. I seen a video here recently where here.
All right, see ya.
What was we talking about?
About Berlanga wanting to fight.
Oh yeah, I seen him
himself.
get asked a question here recently, like, would you like to fight Caleb? And he was like, there's Charlo, the Munguia, those are the guys. And I'm like, he's gonna. So, I don't know. And that with that answer, he didn't sound super interested. So.
Well, stylistically, why? How's that fight play out? You think? Why would you
Me
get your
whooping
hand
his
raised?
ass. Yeah, me whooping his ass. Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah. No. Why is that though? Hand speed, foot speed. What do you? Why are you the better
Ring
fighter?
Q, the ring, the IQ, the ring generalship, fundamentals. Here, my heart, everything, footwork, even on the inside. I'm a better inside fighter than him. I have a lot more tricks than him. I have a lot more traps than him. And Mark's a good coach, but I have better teachers than him too. So.
Well, you mentioned it right there.
And they've proven it with other fighters. So.
Well, you mentioned it on the inside, and I guess that's the question I have. That you think if it's going like the McCumbee fight, for whatever reason, you're not outboxing him in the center of the ring the way we're used to seeing, you could beat him at that kind of fight too, even though he's looked at in a matchup with you as the puncher, you could beat him up on the inside? Yeah.
You taking Charlie home? All right. Yeah, I mean, as far as Berlanga, just because he's come in the ring, pretty heavy, that doesn't mean that he's a better, inside fighter than me, and so I wouldn't be worried about that.
Yeah, and Munguia, you think that could happen too? With
I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. If that's the goal, is to make big fights happen. I don't see why not. And all of them make sense too. It's not just like, oh, this guy's, it makes sense, I feel like, financially as well, because any of those fights that I'm in are going to be big, primetime fights.
Well, yeah, you got a good Mexican fan base now, so I think they definitely support a Munguia fight.
Yeah, and I feel like the great thing about me is I have a lot of the Mexican fan base, but I feel like people from all walks of life are interested in tuning in to see me fight. So I feel like I'm kind of breaking that barrier where a lot of people would tune in.